So all the things we just did up to this point are choke defenses. The beauty of the overlapping movement pattern is that we are going to also teach this if they're pinning and hitting. Now, again, very commonly, being pinned against the walls, pinned against the wall, pinned against the floor is tactic A for predators against females statistically, but also doing damage. So the most common, especially in domestic abuse situations, we're not talking about domestic abuse in any way here, that's a whole different animal. But as we're here is this hand pinning me and this hand punching me, right? So I'm pinning against the wall, I don't know what to do. Now, most human beings, when they feel force, they want to fight force with force. So if he's pushing me here, I'm going to want to push back and try to resist this way, when that's the worst thing I can possibly do because I'm moving into their structure. So, same thing, I'm going to be throwing my hands forward. Again, any bad stimulus, I want my hands forward. And I want to point out that this only happened because they surprised me. If I was here and he went to reach for me, this would stop it automatically, which is why we show that first. If he goes to grab me from the side, right? If he goes to grab me from the back and I can move off the side, it doesn't matter. So there's already a failure in our awareness. But that's gonna happen. None of this will be perfect, right? I've never been attacked after a yoga class when I'm fully stretched out. It's always when I'm hurt, when I'm sleepy, when I'm tired, when I'm drinking. Those are always the times where I'm gonna get attacked. So as we're here, we have to assume that hopefully this doesn't happen at all. Your entry works, you can get to the side, you can duck out, you can hit, you're good. But stuff falls apart all the time in real life, and we can't just give you this one magic trick and think it's gonna work forever. So from the front, here, being pinned and punched, same thing, to impact the face to the best of my ability. Even if I'm much shorter arms, as long as he can't get his face all the way towards me, this isn't as effective as it should be. From here, my hand comes back to the side that's holding me. I'm going to tear this off and I'm going to hit. Sometimes people let go and sometimes they don't let go. Usually when this is happening to girls, it's a throat grab, it's almost never clothing. Okay, this is easy to remove. But I can't say always. If it's clothing and you get here, they don't let go, just getting to the side is still better because you're off their power line and you can do damage till they let go. Right, so even this fails, I'm here, he has a good grip, I'm like, oh no, it doesn't work. I'm still gonna move forward and hit and do the best that I can, breaking down structures and hitting. Okay, because again, we have to have a plan B, C, D. So, grabs, boom, one, entry, remove, hit, and or escape. Entry, both hands? Yeah.
Both hands, right?
Yeah. Yeah, we really want to develop that, your bad touch, throw hands, bad touch, throw hands, and then everything feeds from that.
Right, okay.
Again. Nice. More time, Sarah, mess them up. Stupid door attacking girls. Cool. So the same thing applies to the side to the back if they're grabbing and punching. Now there's two ways it's going to happen from the side. Number one is they're going to grab the back of my neck or hood or whatever. They're going to punch me in the face. This is, even though crappy, it's very social-based violence. This is more likely a guy versus a guy because they're hitting me in the face. They're not trying to harm me so much as prove a point, right? And even though there's going to be probably a million arguments that getting an orbital broken is harm, the intent of this is not destruction, the intent is domination. So as this is coming, all I'm going to do here is just turn into my entry and make my normal stuff work, right? Doesn't matter what it is. If it's more predatory, it's a front throat grab, and it's punches to the back of the head. Okay? And this is why I got you to cover your neck. And what we're going to cover is in between the bottom of your skull and the top of your shoulders. It's called your cervical spine. It's the one that moves, like a cervix. That's why it's cervical, so you're bowing. That chunk is most vulnerable. Also, your brain stem dips slightly out under your skull. So that's the reason why that's illegal in almost every sport is because, and for police officers to use, etc., is because it's a very vulnerable part of the body and it's a very high level of force. So we're going to just use our hand to reinforce that zone. We're not going to cover our skull. Our skull should be able to take care of itself, especially against just punches. The neck doesn't take care of itself as much, so we're going to reinforce that with our hand. Okay? So as I'm here, he grabs my neck, he's going to throw me at the wall, boom, I need to impact. I'm going to cover, so if I'm getting hit in the hand or the skull. It's not great, but it's much better than it was. And then identical to our choke defense, we're just going to tear the wrist and do what we have to do. My hips facing them, their hips facing away from me.
I'll do it this way.
Sure. Face the camera. And make sure you're throwing some shots, Thor. Good. And really make sure you get off that wall. That was good. One more time. Beautiful. All right. All right, so we got back. Same thing. We're here, hands up, get thrown. Boom, one. I'm going to cover my head. Now, one of two things is going to happen. People say you're going to know which hand is grabbing you from experience under stress and the way we train people. I don't think you're going to remember like the pressure per side. Like if it's your left hand, you'll feel pressure to your right side. It's not going to be popping up when you're being multiply stabbed into a wall and hit. So as I'm here one, I'm going to show you both ways. Number one is I'm going to cover, and I'm going to turn towards the covering hand. So if he's throwing punches, I'm covered, and even if the punches are coming, if I keep my elbow closed, it's going to keep me as safe as possible until I get to my basic entry, or duck under, whatever your preferred method was. Vice versa, when I hit, if I'm here, this is the better way because I'm walking away from the punches, and I'm getting to the side and I can hit. So it doesn't matter which way you go, because it can't. This can't be side dependent under stress. It has to work both ways. Beautiful. You like totally disappear behind Thor. Sorry.
Well, I can do the other one.
She's definitely beating here.
It's hilarious because the angle you hit, all you see is a hand hitting you. She's like totally gone. Okay, let's do the other side too.
Okay. So my other hand?
Yeah. Doesn't matter. Bang, one. Beautiful.
You still disappear behind Thor somehow. That was crazy.
Nice, that's good.